timestamp matters. Then I drove to a notary, sealed my letter, and sent it via same-day courier to our general counsel, Maria Chen. The letter formally acknowledged my termination and executed Section 4.8 of the Operational Reversion Agreement, as outlined in the 2008 incorporation documents. Then I went home, poured myself a glass of wine even though it was barely noon, and waited. Tyler celebrated by posting on our company Slack, spring cleaning broom out with the old. His buddies reacted with fire emojis and gifs of people dancing. He even ordered catered lunch, poke bowls and kombucha to celebrate what he called my graceful exit. Meanwhile, the courier was crossing the city by Monday. The board convened for their regular meeting. Tyler was doing his usual PowerPoint, talking about innovation and removing institutional drag. That meant me. I was institutional drag. Then Maria, our lawyer, raised her hand. A legal document arrived over the weekend, she said carefully. Notarized. Time-stamped. Delivered by courier. Tyler waved it off without even looking up from his slides. If it's from Sarah, ignore it. She's just salty. Maria didn't blink. It's not noise. I need to call a recess. The room went silent. She came back 30 minutes later with 2 folders and a face like she just read a horror novel. The clause is valid, she said quietly. It was reaffirmed in 2019. We're 48 hours into a 72-hour reversion window. Tyler laughed nervously. That clause was always symbolic. David put that in as a gesture. It's not actually enforceable. No, Maria said. It's enforceable. Extremely enforceable. And unless we reverse Sarah's termination in the next 23 hours with full board approval and reinstatement, operational control of this company transfers to the appointee named in the founder's trust. Someone asked, who's the appointee? Maria opened a sealed envelope that had been in trust custody since 2009, held by David's personal attorney. She read it silently. Then passed it around the table. One by one, the board members' faces changed from confusion to shock to something that looked like respect. Tyler's voice cracked. Just say the name, Sarah Mitchell. The room froze. Tyler made 6 panicked calls to me that afternoon. I didn't answer any of them. I was getting a pedicure. By Thursday morning, David had been informed from his hospital bed. According to Maria, he smiled when he saw my name and said, good. That's exactly what I hoped would happen. The board voted unanimously to acknowledge the transfer rather than fight it in court. They knew they'd lose. More importantly, they knew Tyler had screwed up. I walked into that boardroom at 8 a.m. sharp on Friday morning. I sat at the head of the table, the chair I'd watched Tyler sit in for 6 months while he ran David's company into the ground. I connected my flash drive and sent a company-wide message about continuity, integrity, and honoring the founder's vision. Security escorted Tyler out. As he passed me, I handed him his separation agreement, already signed by the board. Standard severance. Nothing personal. I leaned in close and whispered, consider this your final lesson. His face went red, but he didn't say anything. Just turned and walked out. Then I sat down in the chair I'd built from the ground up and got back to work. The first thing I did was reinstate my old team. Every single person Tyler had fired. The second thing I did was dissolve the position of Chief of Organizational Energy. The third thing I did was call David. Thank you, I said. He laughed, that rough cancer patient laugh. I told you, Sarah. Paper trails save companies. You saved mine. Tyler posts on LinkedIn now about toxic work environments and corporate betrayal. He has 47 followers. Morrison Tech is thriving. We just landed our biggest contract in company history, and every single document, every single decision, every single process, documented. Subscribe for more Valorant stories.